Everyone, so today I have a new collection that Spellbinders has released as a part of their April 2026 releases. I believe it's called We All Have Baggage. Very cute. There are a few different bags within the collection. So I have the craft like rolling tote, which is very cute. There's a purse, and I believe there's a suitcase. And there's also a little bit of something that has to do with a breast cancer awareness, I believe, because there's like a little ribbon within the collection. So I'm not sure right now as I'm filming if there is a one at all bundle, but I know you can definitely pick up the different pieces, of course. And so yeah, so Spellbinders did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And the links off in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I do have them for the US and the UK. Again, down in the description box, you might have to expand it. It's under the title or show more. Whatever it is to really open up that description box, you'll have links there. And I super appreciate if you use them. So, like I said, I have the rolling tote. I'm so excited about this kit. It's so cute. Or this, well, set of dies, right? Like I said, I'm not sure if there's a one at all bundle, but there are some sentiments that go along with it also. But I do want to measure the largest die. I think you can get this to pretty much any machine. It's like 2 1/4 by 2 1/2. So even a smaller machine will accommodate the largest die here. So as I look at it, I kind of set it up so that it would make sense. You know, as I was looking at them, you can kind of see like all the dies have like these little bits, little areas. This is going to go on top of here. This pocket has like a background piece, so it looks more dimensional. It has the little stitched upper portion. This one goes on top of this, but also has, again, the stitch portion that goes on top of that. This little strap kind of goes in here, so it just looks like there's some straps on there. You also have this cute little portion, of course, to open your bag at the top. You have the handles. So they might look interesting because it looks like there's 4 handles. What it is, you know how when you're pulling up the handle, another one kind of telescopes out of it. So you have those 2 sets. So this is the very top one that has the handle itself, right? So a short handle if you wanted to look like it's put away, or extended, right? And so the same thing with the base of it where it comes out of is this piece. And if you want it extended, there you go. If you want it short and put away, you use that guy. Oh, this little oval and this part are like the wheel. I think there's only going to be one wheel showing. You're going to stick it on here because, you know, the front has like the little, where it just kind of sits, little pegs. This little label goes here. Hope you can see that. And then an accent for your handle. So again, if you are purchasing it, it's going to come put away, put together nicely like this. You will have proper packaging, okay? So my sentiments are properly packaged, but this is just, you know, I get them in a little Ziploc and I show them to you guys. And so you might have some instruction or some inspo. I know Spellbinders is really good about if there's something that has a lot of pieces, within the product description, let's say you're on the page for this guy, look through the images and just highlight the one that shows where each piece goes, and then you can right click and save it, right click and print it, right click and download it, whatever you have to do to make that something you can keep. You can print it out and then you'll always have it, and it shows you exactly where each thing goes. I know sometimes the instruction on the back of the package is like cut this, but it doesn't really show you. That's a really good thing to download and keep. And then, like I said, so there are different purses, so you know, whatever makes sense out of this one for this set I will use today. Photopolymer stamp set. It says by Cheery B, and this is the what are they calling it? Keep Calm Sentiments, but it has to do with this. So let me help you carry that. Very sweet. Friends help friends keep it light. Buy the purse. Oh, okay. So the buy the purse one, you think, okay, life is short, buy the purse, like that kind of thing. Unpack and unwind. Buy the craft supplies. So life is short, buy the craft supplies. We can carry anything, you know, you're mixing and matching these things together. We can carry anything together. Keep calm and craft on. I suppose you could stamp that right on here if you didn't put any of the accents, but you're going to want the accents. I'll help you carry on. Very cute. Let's unpack it. This is how we roll. And crafting is cheaper than therapy. So those are the sentiments that go along with this. What I'm going to do is grab a card base. Actually, I have one sitting right here. So I have an A2 size card base here. If you're making your own 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Sorry about that lighting. It does not like to read white cardstock. I'm going to find some cute cardstock to put on the background of this, and then we'll start working with this guy. So I think to make things look different, like this piece from this piece from this, we're going to need a couple different shades of whatever it is that you're going to use, right? Whatever color you want your tote. So I'm just going to grab some different papers and we'll just get right to it. I'll be right back. I don't want to remove these quite, well, maybe I'll move them like this. That way I don't want to mess everything up. Just grab some cute pattern paper. Well, this side's cute too. But anyway, I'm just going to glue that down. It's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I like those tight, 1/8" layers. But if you want, 4 by 5 1/4, whatever it is that you like for your mat lettering. So I'll glue that down. Nope, I didn't grab a white piece of cardstock, but I'll do the sentiment now. And let's see. So how about Life is Short by the Craft Supplies? So this guy and this guy. And I can stamp them both at the same time or, separately. It just depends how close you want to put them together, right? So maybe you want this a little bit closer, maybe that's in the way, but I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so I need something like this. And you can stamp them, like I said, separately. And let me grab a white piece of cardstock. Do I have one ready to go? Not really. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no, that's watercolor paper. I'll be right back. Just cut down a piece of cardstock, although I am going to use a die for it, and I probably could have already done that, but I like to do this first. That way, if it's a little bit crooked or something's up, I can kind of set up the die to help me with that. Let's see how big this guy is. I was thinking about using this next smallest one. Oh, you know what? Depends on the wording, huh? Oh, hold on. What if we put it this way? Didn't think about that. Let's see. Well, I would turn this. Let me see what I think about that. Go this way. We pop that there. We have this here. Would it make sense? Maybe it's too tight. Let me see. Something like that. Again, I would just, arrange this where it needs to be. But would it make sense to then put this guy here? Maybe. I mean, I could try it, and if I don't like that, then I can switch it out, right? It's just paper. All right. So let's put that there. Just making sure I have enough space. Okay. I think that's where I need it to be. And then I will pick this up, make sure these things are straight. The short's kind of going off a little bit. And maybe this guy can be a little bit straighter. And yes, I'm telling you, I hear my dryer going off. I feel like this needs to come down a little bit. All right. I'll be right back. Okay, let me ink that up. And we'll see. I guess it doesn't really matter. I could have stamped that up there. I'm just going to cut it with the die anyway. All right. Cute. Okay. So let me clean up and then we'll cut this out and move on. Just take that off of there. We'll take this here. This has the cute little stitching and stuff. So anyway, I want it over to the left. And again, just eyeballing. Hopefully everything is straight. I'll run this through and we'll see what that looks like and what that means for our rolling tote. I'll be right back. Cute. I mean, it might be even that I put it here and then put our little tote up here. Right, it's gonna be facing this opposite way. Cute. It doesn't have to be right in the center. Okay, I'm not gonna stick that down quite yet, just in case I change my mind. All right. So, what colors? What colors? We need at least 3, maybe 4 of the same color family, to really make this work. Or, you mix and match colors, maybe a little rainbow bag, that'd be really cute. So let me figure that out. But for sure, I'm going to have a handle. I'm trying to think what I want to do with this. So probably black for this part. And I'm probably going to make the one that's closed up because of the way I made my card. So it's going to be this short guy. So black for this and black for this. I mean, or silver and black, whatever it is you want to do with that. Maybe this is going to be like a metal color. Okay. We also have this little guy in the background. So yeah, I'll probably run this through silver, so that silver shows through here, so it looks like a little wheel, right? Black strap, so black, black, black on that, silver. Black for this part. It does have that little tag, so I mean, if you don't mind it being black, go ahead. Maybe gold would be cute, so black on this part too. And then we have our pockets. So again, whatever color, let's say it's purple, I'm gonna do like maybe 2 different shades of purple or 2 different shades of pink or blue or whatever it is, teal. A little bit deeper for these guys, and then the lighter shades for this. That's gonna go on top of that, right? So it looks 3D. And so these 3 pieces will be the same shade. Probably this one's gonna be a little bit darker. This one is gonna be a little darker than this one, or however, or this one's darker than this one. Whatever you wanna do, but a few different shades of the same color is what I would do. I'm doing pink. I still would like another shade of pink between this one and this one, so we'll see. But this lighter one, if I have a shade that's a little bit deeper than this, for this, I'll do that. And then for these guys, the deepest color, hopefully I have enough of it. If not, I have more in my stash. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so that'll be for the deeper color there. And then this color, this medium color will be these guys. Maybe I'll have another one, like I said, in between here for this. Okay guys, let's get a little bit closer so we can see everything real well. So I did find a shade that's in between these two, but it has a sticky back, so I'm not gonna play with that quite yet as far as the back of it. So for right now, I'm gonna put this guy down. All right. And hold that down. Then we have the piece that came out of this one. Actually, that goes on top. Okay, so interesting about this one. Let's find this other piece. It goes above this, but below this other piece. I hope that makes sense. So let's get this piece down. And then we can get that piece down. Okay. And then this piece can go above that portion. In between, there's like little lines there. That's what I'm eyeballing right now. Where that's going. Looks pretty good. Okay. Hopefully I don't misplace anything. I don't think I will. Let's put this back up here. Cute. Okay. So then we have the deep pocket. And that way. Okay, see how it's angled? So I'm gonna put this here. Again, this would be super cute and felt, you guys. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so I'm just following the shape that's there. Looks like it sticks out, which is adorable. And then this piece has its own little line there. I can see where this needs to go. And this should just follow that. Sorry. Obviously the label goes up here, or the tag. And again, I had ran that through, and the dye, you know, that was with it, which is for the base of the bag, is black. So I'm just gonna pick that up and pop that down. Cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we have this side pocket here. So again, I'm just following the shape because it looks like they kind of end up sticking out or whatever. So this one goes here, and I'm following that shape, and it kind of sticks out the back. And then this guy here. So cute. Again, I'm just following the little indents that these things have. Okay. Oh, let's put this very base down. This guy, and it's gonna follow the angle here to here. Right? Oop. And what I'm gonna do is peel a little of this away to do that. Actually, I'll just rip it off because we're gonna start working with that piece anyway. I guess I didn't have to put glue on there because it's just gonna stick from here. And I'm following the angle of the bag, you know, this very bottom. Okay. Here's gonna be our little tire. So I have little black tire with like a little silver piece. And the silver piece goes behind, but maybe I'll glue these guys together first, because I'm not exactly sure how that goes. How cute is that? Look at that little guy. Let me see, does it look better like this? Or like this? I feel like it should go this way. Okay, and I did a black tire, and obviously this base is black too, so there's a little bit there where that tire is supposed to hold on. So I'm just gonna glue that down right there, and there's a little shape for it. And let me clean up just a little bit. Again, this one cuts out that background for your tire, cuts all these things, so I don't need this one because I'm not going to use the long one for this one. I'm going to use this short one. And so again, short handle, and then whatever handle topper, I don't know if they're exactly the same or slightly different. So it looks like they're different because this one's more of an angle. Do you see that? So the handle itself is at an angle too, so I don't need this one either. I'll be right back. Okay, so again, I did the same color handle because I mean, if it's black, I don't know. So I'm gonna put this down. Hold on, there's just a little more detail, if anything. And then this piece, this guy goes down in there, so I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here and here. And that goes there. So cute. You can tuck it away a little bit more, however far down you think you want that to be. And then this silver piece is going to go behind the bag, or whatever color. What I meant is this bottom piece here, and I think it goes there. Yeah, so it's kind of like the same shape. I don't know if you can see that. So what I'm going to do is take off this backing, put this piece right here, following the curves there. So cute. Okay. I mean, that looks very cute. I like the way that looks. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue that guy down in this corner. I know they have other collections where you've had like washi tape and all these cute things. Like, can you imagine just adding a little something like that, you know, with the rest of your project? It would be very, very cute. I don't have any glue on the back of this portion, so I'll go ahead and put some glue. But, you know, if you want to pop this up, that would be adorable. I like the way it looks like it's ready to go. Okay, let's see here. Is that there? This here? Okay, I'm gonna hold all this down and I'll be right back. Guys, I think this is probably the most well-made of this kind of design that I've seen. How cute is that? I mean, all the things, and again, just, you know, a couple different shades of the color that you want to make your bag or your rolly tote or whatever it is that you choose from the collection. Super cute. Love this. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links as available in the description box, again, for the US and the UK. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.